Well, look, Auntie's going to be worrying already. How come it's taken all night to get home from the airport?
Well, I just think you should tell her that we couldn't get in the plane till tonight.
Nah, some of us have got to work.
Look, I'm really glad that I came. Sorted out a whole heap of stuff.
Stirred up a whole heap more.
You're not sorry?
Does that answer your question? This is not going to get Ricky out of jail.
Well, I'll see you tonight.
There's a pretty good chance you will. Come here. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, ladies.
I was beginning to think you'd had an accident.
The plane was a bit late.
How was Western Australia?
What?
Oh, yeah. Did Beth have a good time, did she?
I suppose so. You're going to have to ask her.
Yeah, I bet your mum was surprised, eh? You bringing her up there?
She fitted in okay.
You grab her, Shan. I'll get your breakfast ready.
Oh, I'm in a bit of a hurry, Auntie.
Will help wake you up after driving all night?
Did you leave enough hot water for me, sister?
Yeah. Nothing like a shower after a long, hard night. Driving.
Yeah, we could be looking out for a little magpie baby in 9 months. But I don't know about them legs, though. Could be a baby pelican.
I'll see you later, Auntie. Sister.
that for?
Thought we'd go fishing.
Rather be in school.
Let's go and brush down the river.
Why don't we go down to Livingston? I heard they got NBA Jam at the games place.
I only got a couple of bucks left.
Oh. 5.
Jason? Thought you were up Kempsey with your dad at detox.
Too many rules. Like at home here with Pop.
And does Pop know that you're hanging around town on a school day?
Yes?
Well, I think I better give you guys a lift to school.
We'll be right from here.
Oh, I think I'll just make sure that you get to class safely.
A prime number has exactly 2 factors, itself and 1. A composite number has more than 2 factors. Now, who can tell me why 3 is a prime number?
A threesome's better than a straight bonk.
You probably know as much about bonking as you do about maths, Derek. Can I help you?
I've rounded up a couple of your strays.
I've already marked you absent, Stephen, and the office has phoned your father.
And Jason's family?
Well, we rang the number in his records yesterday, but we couldn't contact them. Are his parents away?
There's plenty other family. Who won't be too happy to hear that he's been jigging. I'll leave it with you.
I'll deal with it. You 2 report to the office now and be quick about it.
Hello.
G'day.
Ah, thanks for collecting them for me.
No trouble. I was wondering whether Vincent was going to come back.
So did I. But he did. Is it that obvious? Well, we didn't plan it. It just sort of happened.
If it brought him back, Ricky's going to need him to get out of jail.
That's what Boulder said. He's the lawman.
Don't have to live 500 miles out in the desert to understand what matters.
What, down the beach?
G'day, thought you said you'd be back Tuesday.
Yeah, and I missed you too. Here you are. Made it myself.
All I got for you is a pile of paperwork. Beth have a good time?
Oh, I don't suppose there's any development in the Dyer case while I was gone.
Look, that's ancient history, mate.
No, mate, no. No.
Welcome back, stranger.
I've only been gone a week.
Beth enjoyed yourself?
Sure.
Look, she's bringing out a press statement about the trip this afternoon.
Homicide will be under your feet for a week. Don't you read your paperwork? No, we got our bloke the very next day. Can't be a connection. He was safe and sound in Long Bay. Yeah, and you can get stuff too, Baz. Just fax it over. See ya.
Who was that?
Baz Timms over at Herne Bay. We went through the academy together.
Anything interesting?
No, just a local matter. Don't you get those mucked up or Robin will throw a darkie. Brooklyn Waters Police Station.
Fancy a trip up the Mish? We can have a yarn of Beth about West Australia, eh? Mum, what do you think? Hey, Mum, wake up. Mum, kamu dah makan mana? Hey, Ernie, quick! Mum? Mum?
What's wrong?
Mum? I don't know.
Mary? Mary?
Wake up.
Mary? Glasses? Mary?
Mum? Mum, come on now, wake up. Mum.
What did they do?
Friday detention and scab duty. Every lunch this week. What'd you get?
Talking to.
Worst bit was my dad came in. I laid out for a month.
Just to come to Canberra on the excursion?
Well, Dad says I'm not paying good money for that now, son, if you can't behave, so I guess I'm not. I thought you weren't going anyway.
Aboriginal student funds pay. But if you're not going, I'm not either.
Government doesn't pay for my excursions or my books. They give me a shiny new bike every year.
Can't teach a baby to ride a bike, dickhead.
Yeah, bro. Government pay for it too?
That's his fault.
Sure, you want it? Here. You want it? Come on. Here. Come on, Purcell.
Right, you and you, the principal's office now.
They started it.
That's enough. Come on.
Piss off.
Come on, Purcell.
It just comes as a bit of a shock. She was her usual cheeky self this morning. Giving me heaps.
You got the telephone number, Kempsey? Better ring Robert and Leela.
Over at the phone. Better to tell Eddie over at Riverston too. There's no point ringing him. He won't come.
About Ben.
Ben's his white fella name. It's all right for you. But to us, it's Eddie. We're taken away.
I know, but I was just wondering how he'd react to the news after...
His mother just died. We have to tell him. Better face to face. Sally, Vi, we gotta stay here. So who does that leave? Who knows him?
Give me the dress, Uncle. I'll go.
All right.
Ben made it pretty clear that he wants to be left alone.
His family need him here with them. Times like this.
Well, he might not see it that way.
Look, this is bigger than just him. Anyway, it's his only chance to say goodbye. No good telling when it's too late.
I know, Meredith. Yes, I'm sorry. I gave him your message. He's just incredibly busy at the moment. No. No, but when he comes in, I'll tell him you rang again. Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Whatever's going on between you and your mother, I wish you'd sort out before she comes and camps on the doorstep.
There's nothing going on.
And I'm about to be named Housewife of the Year. Come on, Ben. You've been brooding for weeks.
It was an argument about Dad.
Sweetheart,
That's all. Honest.
what's she like?
Who?
Your mistress. Your girlfriend. The other woman. I bet she's incredibly sexy, cooks like a dream, and never beats you at Scrabble.
Absolutely.
I might as well give up now, then. Remember where we were up to.
Mrs. Lovell?
Yes?
What are you doing here? Somewhere quiet we can talk?
We don't have any secrets, do we, Ben?
You better come in. I don't have long. I've got some bad news for you. Your mother passed away this morning.
I was just speaking to her on the phone. What is this?
My name is Vincent Barunga. I'm the Aboriginal Police Liaison Officer over at Brooklyn Waters. I board with your husband's auntie.
Ben?
It's okay, love. How did it happen? Heart attack, we think. Your family said you got a right to know. Had a right to know a lot of things a long time ago. Well, it wasn't your real family who kept it from you. They're expecting you to come over. No. No, I didn't. Why should I? It's our way. It's your way, mate, not mine. I was about Sherry's age when they came and took me away from my family.
I can't believe you didn't tell me.
My name was Eddie Dyer. I had a sister, Pauline. She was killed after they split us up. It's my mother. I keep willing myself to remember, but I haven't even got that. I went over there once to meet her. But she didn't believe it was me.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was scared it would make a difference.
What difference could it make, Ben?
Is he not coming?
Didn't even care Mum's dead.
know what he ought to do, that's all.
God bastards. They killed Mum. Now they made Eddie into one of them.
Come on, it's not his fault he was brought up white.
Now I've got no one.
Well, you've still got Alf, Vi, and all the mob.
I just want Eddie.
Look, we don't have to go around like Bill and Ted, all right?
The new friends aren't helping.
Well, they didn't get me into it, did they?
Want to use up the bait after school?
No. A couple of the guys are coming over for some videos.
What do you got?
You can't come. His dad, he'd go nuts. Hates me hanging around you anyway, ever since your cousin murdered that girl.
That shit.
Don't blame me. He says it.
Hey, you missed some.
Jason, shouldn't you be in science with the others?
Forgot my books.
Must be tough having your parents away. Well, I miss my family. This is the first time I've lived away from home.
Where are you from?
Wollongong. I mean, it's not that I don't like teaching here.
Teaching maths?
Yeah, it's not that hard. You know, if you ever have trouble keeping up, all you have to do is ask.
Wouldn't help.
It might. But it's not going to help your science mark missing class. So off you go.
Hey, Kat.
What's up?
You need a day, mate.
Jason! Jason, where are you going?
Come on, cuz. Don't worry about it.
His wife had to know sometime.
Pass me that rag, will you?
Telling or not doesn't change who he is.
He's got a right to his privacy. I don't think I wouldn't like to get to know him. He's the only living relative I've got. But what he wants is more important.
He's got an obligation to his family.
Didn't come over, though, did he?
This one?
No, that's a good tea towel. The other one. Oh.
No, just give him time.
How did Sally take it?
Not well. She and Only Vi are camping down the Mish tonight. They don't want to stay in the house.
You could stay here if you want.
Only if you put that down. Makes me nervous arguing with a woman with a weapon in her hand.
Imagine if someone came and took Sherry away.
She's not a neglected child.
Were you?
Why else would they have taken me?
How would we cope?
We'd fight. We wouldn't let it happen.
Maybe we know how. Maybe it wasn't her fault.
Well, then whose fault was it?
There isn't a mother alive who'd willingly give her baby away. What was she like?
I don't know. I'll never know. How do you miss someone you only met once?
Do you?
Yes. No. What we missed out on.
I wish there was some way you could have that back. I know you, Ben. You can't spend the rest of your life living with unanswered questions.
Jock would have been at least 30 years older than Sally's mum, wouldn't he? How's that?
Great. I don't think that was their biggest problem, though, Jubby.
Yeah, well, things were different back then, weren't they? That sort of thing mattered.
You got it upside down.
Oh, I knew that. Still, my grandmother divorced him 40 years ago. He could have married her, you know.
From what I hear, he didn't even nod to her when he passed her on the street.
Oh, that old bastard. All right to do it, just don't talk about it.
The way things were back then.
Beer?
Oh, not for me, thanks.
No, for me. I want to raise a toast to Jock and Sally's mum. Wherever they are. Fridge is that way.
I don't mess in women's business.
If you hang around here, you've got to share the chores. What's so engrossing, anyway?
Just notes on Ricky's file.
Look, I've got you to myself for once. Let's enjoy it.
I won't be long.
This car was there all night when they got back.
Didn't they teach you the difference between gossip and fact at the academy?
You know what my dad would do if my sister came home with a black boyfriend? Lock her in a bedroom till she was 50.
With or without the boyfriend? Morning.
Morning. Macca. No wonder you didn't want to tell me about your little chat with your mate Baz yesterday.
Nothing in it.
Well, they've got a dead girl over there. Killed the same way Wilga Carmichael was killed. Right down to the rock as the murder weapon, and you think there's nothing in it.
Not unless Ricky's a really clever bloke. He could hardly have done their killing from Long Bay.
Well, what if their bloke is the same one that killed Wilga Carmichael?
Baz reckons they're looking for a local guy, and so does bloody homicide.
Oh, we've got our little boy in the system. And what if they find out we're wrong? Just think of the paperwork.
You can't be sure there's a connection between the cases, mate.
And if your boy's innocent, then that's what the courts will find.
Meanwhile, you've let the real bloke run around on the loose. And there's a family in Herne Bay with a dead daughter that's going to find that a real comfort.
Look, the blokes up there know what they're doing, Vincent.
Hey, why don't you do what you're paid for instead of homicide's job? You wanted down the school.
$120, that's a lot of money to keep in a school locker.
It was for a school excursion to Canberra. She forgot to hand it in.
And you checked with the other kids?
Yeah, and asked them to open their lockers, but Jason had left.
Well, Jason's not a bad kid. He's just a little bit wild.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's a good reason why he was hanging around here yesterday instead of in class, and why he didn't turn up this morning.
There was a death in the family.
Oh, poor kid.
Was Jason the only kid that didn't turn up today?
No, there are a couple of others, but we dealt with them yesterday.
Thanks.
Where's Robbie?
He's still up at the centre with the kids. Well, the councillors reckon that coming back, well, especially for a funeral.
Probably for the best.
He's doing really well up there, Uncle.
Not doing you too bad from what I hear.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot. About time we had Corey teachers. Hi. Oh. Hey, you've grown an inch since I seen you last. How's school?
All right.
When we get him there.
What are we going to do about you? We sent you down here to go to school, not to get into trouble.
It's not the same anymore. No one wants to be mates.
Mates aren't the reason why you're here.
They hate us because we're from the mish. It's too hard.
Well, it's hard for everyone. But you got to stick it out.
Ricky done that. Not a good have done him in jail. I'm glad you're back. Everyone's crying all the time. Flick reckons the Gogwat's got her.
Oh, well, didn't help.
Can we ring Dad later?
Hey, you're not worried about Dad dying on us, are you? He's never been better in his life since we went up there. He's going to be running around here carrying on when you're as old as Uncle. You'll see.
That's what they told me.
Sad day, Eddie. Sad day, son.
Level. I know you're Ben's niece, but please don't call me auntie. It's just Fiona. This is Sherry.
This is Mum's sister. Only Vi.
Well, they told me when we got married that it'd never be boring. Are they all his relatives?
No, some of them are away.
So this is Eddie's little one, eh?
Yep, this is Sherry.
Sherry, huh? Let's have a look at you, Sherry. Oh, Grandma's eyes, eh? Come and meet them all.
You'll get used to it.
A day went by when she didn't think about you.
Used to hide me in the laundry when someone knocked on the door. In case they come for me too.
She'd have given them what for if they tried. Not shy, your mum.
I reckon I got a bit of a temper too.
And you know where you got it from.
Well, we better be careful, Eddie. I've got it too.
You set a date for the funeral yet?
I thought Tuesday or Wednesday. But it's up to you.
Oh, whatever Sally wants.
You're head of the family now.
You'll get used to it.
We have to talk about smoking Auntie Vi's house.
Sorry.
It's our way of saying goodbye. Setting her spirit free.
Look, I'll be at the funeral. Beyond that, I don't think I need to be involved.
Your place, Eddie. Your people. Nowhere you can't be involved.
Where you going, bro?
Man can't hear himself think around here. Come on.
Mr. Jason home?
Jason! Jason!
There it is, Chris. Can you go find Jason for us?
24 hours a day.
No.
Did he change his mind?
With a little help, I gather.
Look, I'm sorry about barging in yesterday.
That's okay, I'm glad you did. Sherry, no! Dirty!
Go on, spit it out. I told you so.
I wouldn't dream of it. Good thing he's here, though.
You taking an early mark?
I don't know when I'll be finished. Young Jason's at it this time.
You were just a little fella, hardly walking. Slipped in on that rock over there. Stream would have taken you all the way to China if Pauline hadn't grabbed you by the shirt.
I don't remember any of it.
We remember. Oh, but it'll come. Oh, I wish your mum could see you here. Maybe you coming back makes sense of her going.
Nothing makes any sense. I can't just fit in like I never left. I'm not two anymore.
Cost you a lot what they did. But you can't make up for that. No sense in throwing away what you got left now you've come home.
Home? I don't know what you expect from me. What I'm meant to do.
You'll learn. It's all here. In here. Just got to learn to listen to it. Take off your shoes. Well, take them off. Them too. Feel good? Yeah.
find him?
He's gonna just be around for sure this time.
They won't send him away. He's just a boy.
Yeah, they did to Flint. Vincent will see it doesn't come to that. If it does go to court, we will make sure...
Who's we?
Our mob can take care of our own way. We don't need any white wannabes sticking their noses in. Well, what about a friend who just wants to help? Takes more than dooring up with him to call yourself a friend.
Not now.
I didn't take anything.
What were you doing hanging around the lockers then?
Nothing.
Don't make it worse by lying, Jason.
Why don't you believe me?
Well, it's a bit hard when we find this hidden in your locker.
I didn't put it there.
Oh, then who did?
You really think I stole this?
Oh, what else am I meant to think?
That maybe I'm telling the truth?
Jason.
I'll get him.
Hey, cuz, slow down. Anyway, mine is my cousin.
If he prays it, I'll skin him.
Dick, Grandma was on your case.
I didn't know Sue would drop that quick, all right? You jigged anyway.
But you put it in my locker.
If they found it in my locker, my old man would have killed me.
But we're meant to be mates.
They let you off easy. They always do.
What'd you do it for anyway?
No one paying for me to go to Canberra. Just you abos.
Rather be an abo than a thieving white bastard like you.
Get out of here, you two. Okay, that's enough.
Idiot.
Jason, I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to believe. And I'm sorry to hear about your nan. Come on, Stephen.
Suppose I'd be wasting my breath if I asked you to give this place another chance. Well, I thought you was a clever fellow. You didn't take the money. So what was you doing hanging around here yesterday?
Couldn't use it for fishing after you sprung us. Derek's a dickhead.
And they stink.
Should have listened to you, hey?
Yep.
Oh, what is that? Oh, go on, get rid of it. I can take it from here. Thanks.
It's all part of the service.
Oh, about what I said before to Beth.
I best you talk to her about that.
She's got a lot to learn, brother. I don't know what you're hanging out with a Warden for anyway. Sister's not good enough for you?
You get into strife with homicide over this, you're on your own, Vincent.
You're all hard.
I went by Beth's looking for you. You two got pretty friendly while you were away. Look, just tell me if I'm out of line, but she hasn't had the easiest time of it lately, you know, with a marriage busting up and all.
So?
So she's more vulnerable than she thinks she is.
I only got one thing to say to you, Phil. You are out of line.
Hey. Oi! Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Homicide boy's not here yet.
They've been and gone.
Well, then it won't be a problem if we have a look around, will it, Constable?
Timms.
Macca's, mate. I should have guessed.
You're his offsider from Brooklyn Waters.
I'm Tonto to his Lone Ranger. You want to show me your badge while I have a look around, Kimosabe?
The homicide have been through it with a nit comb.
Then we won't disturb anything if we have a look, will we?
Did a pretty good job on her. Stupid bastard. Stripped her jewellery and left her bag. Had $400 in it.
Wilga wasn't robbed, mate.
Yes, she was. What'd she lose?
Just a ring?
Same as Wilga. Her family reckoned that she was wearing a couple of rings. When we found her, she only had one. Now, I'll lay odd that this is the same bloke.
You're basing a hell of a lot on supposition, mate. You could be wrong.
If I'm not the one who has to live with it.
Wondered if you'd show up.
Can't stay long. We're going to talk to Al.
Yeah, we've got a few things we need to talk about too. Oh, is now not the time?
Leila's already spoken to me about that.
Look, I'm more upset with you. You know, she's attacking me and you're trying to melt into the landscape as if it's got nothing to do with you.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, a little loyalty would have helped. You know, I did nothing. Nothing to be turned on like that.
Well, you have a look at it from Leila's point of view. You're just another white fella telling her how to deal with her problem.
I am not another white fella. I'm me, Beth. I didn't treat Ben like that.
Well, it's different. He's family.
Oh, well, so am I. When it suits you all.
Look, it's taken a long time for these people to accept me. If I turn on them about you, me about us, they'll shut me out as quick as look at me.
Oh, so this is actually about your job?
No, it's not about my job. I have a responsibility to them. Can't you see that?
What about your responsibility to yourself? To us? Well, didn't Western Australia mean anything to you?
It did. It does. Of course it does. So what do you mean?
Nothing. Look, maybe it's me. All I know is I've just come out of a relationship where Garth's ego and his friends, his family, anything meant more than me. And I do not have to put up with that shit again from anyone, Vincent. Not even you.
It's not like that.
Isn't it? I thought you had to see Alf.